next year? I mean, if this is even caution at this point, is there a glaring need from transfer portal or from players that might still be out there that you want to add to this team for next year, position-wise?
We just need some players. We need some experienced players that can come in and contribute right away, and bring some leadership to a core group of young players that are pretty talented. We've always been good when we had that, when we had some experience, some youth, and everything in between.
Going off of that, this group, it's a tough way for the seniors' careers to end, but they have won a lot of basketball games, a lot of titles. What is their legacy with this program?
They're the winningest class over this 4-year period. There's nothing, to hang their heads about. And I made sure I told them that because, basketball. If you play it long enough, you're gonna have some heartbreaks. If you play it long enough, you're gonna reach the mountaintops for some of the fortunate ones. And we've been very fortunate to have a senior class that was as giving to themselves, to our program, to the game. So, and we put them in a good position to continue to play basketball. So, and they put themselves in a good position to continue to play basketball at the next level.
What did you see that UConn did to your backcourt to make them such a tough day shooting and scoring?
It's just pressure. I don't think that their pressure was anything different than maybe a Texas pressure. I think what happened to us, I thought our game plan was good. They made a 3 at the end of the second quarter, 1-3 in the whole first half. If you give yourself a chance if you play the 2 game with UConn. It is the 3 game is the separation, but we couldn't get our 2 game going. We couldn't get easy layups. So they did a good job at we took the 3 away. They executed in the half court and got a lot of 2 points.
Coach, you mentioned adding some experience for loading up for next year. How quickly do you plan on getting to work on that?
How quickly? How quickly you want to get? How quickly you want me to tell you?
Already there.
So there's some things in the works that will make our team better.
Raven told us she's not ready to announce anything, but she said this one certainly doesn't sit well with her. The value, the opportunity for her to be able to come back to your team. Your pitch in a situation like this, knowing that you always root for what's best for them.
Always what's best. So Raven and her family will sit down. I'm not in a rush. I hope she's not in a rush, but she does have to think about what the next level looks like for her. I'm never going to tell anybody to stay or to go. I always leave it up to them to make that decision. And Raven, like many other players of our former players in that situation, they'll come up with what's best for them, and whatever that is, we're going to support.
As a player, a loss like this is always heartbreaking. As a coach, is it different how you rationalize it?
It's not heartbreaking because you can see it happening in real time, and you can understand why you got beat. When you have that understanding, you figure out ways in which how to get better. Like you start thinking about in real time what we need if put in this situation again to be better and to have a different outcome.
You kind of took a seat. You kind of took a seat in the fourth quarter. Was that kind of what you were doing? As you were watching things play out? What do I have to do to beat these guys in the future?
Not per se. I was sitting down because I'm talking to our coaching staff to see what really is the combination we need to make a run, to put a dent into the lead, and obviously that took a lot of conversations, so a lot of sitting over there. But I'm super proud of our team, super proud that we will fight to get back to this point and to represent, our athletics department, our state, our city, and the biggest stage of women's basketball. And then I'll leave on this note. This is our local media, and you all have followed us throughout the season. And, a lot of times people ask for me to do things on a national scale, and I say no a lot because they don't really know our team. You guys know our team, and you cover us really well, and you cover us so much that we know that you're not supposed to be fans of ours, but you are, and you're pretty fair with how you assess our basketball team. So I really, 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 really appreciate all of you all, just the coverage that you give us, the support that you give us through the media, and if every program had this, I think we can push women's basketball forward, you know, on a local level across the country. So I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Staley.
Thank you.